there, I'm Hugh and this is Mark, and today we're going to show you how to position your bindings on your board. So for 2023, all of the North boards have what we're calling FlipTech. And so all of the inserts are straight down the center line of your board. This means if you wear out one side of your board, you can flip the board around and you've got a shiny new hillside rail again. These bindings will work on both these boards and on previous boards, so 2020 to 22 boards. The little 2 indicator is for version 2, which is the boards that have FlipTech. So today we're going to set this board up how Mark likes to ride his board. How do you normally position your bindings on?
Yeah, so I actually like to ride the stock setting, which is 2-2.
So this is your kind of average duck stance that most people would run. So it's a negative 15 degree. So from there, you can take it either way. You can go a bit more duck or a little bit less duck. Some people like to have a bit more angle on their front foot or their predominant front foot and a little less on the back. But for a start, that's where we suggest setting them up. Okay, so we've got the different inserts on the board. So if you like to have a wider stance, then you'd go out to the widest, or if you like a narrower stance. But myself, I also like to do it on the middle setting. So these bindings also have slots where you put the screws in. So this allows you to fit them to different boards. Some boards have 6-inch spacing, like all of ours, and most of the industry has this as standard now. But there are some wakeboards and some other brands that have 6.5-inch spacing. For 2023, these screws are actually PVD-coated. PVD coating is the most hard-wearing coating we've found, and so they're not going to scratch up. So you'll notice there's some little grooves on where the screws go as well, and these little grooves are to stop the binding from sliding side to side. So when you do it up tight, you're actually going to squash these little bits of plastic down, and that's going to lock the screw into place and hold that binding tight. Okay, so we talked about the duck stance, so being able to move it in or out, change that angle, but you've also got the ability to move the whole binding forward or back. So where this would generally come into play would be if you had a smaller binding on a bigger board and you felt like you weren't getting quite enough edge control. So maybe on a light wind board or something, a really wide board, then you might want to bring the whole binding back closer to your heel edge, because most people predominantly ride with their heel edge. But I have heard of some people who they feel like they don't quite get enough, force through their toe side, so they'll actually like to move the bindings just a little bit closer to their toe side edge. It's all set up, but where did Mark go? Ah, it's windy. Typical.